Greetings everyone and welcome to the playlist. Take 2. I recorded and, well, Windows Update kicked me in the face and recorded everything through my headset mic and not through the studio mic that I have, so that sounded like me rattling through a tin can. So what I wanted to show you today is exploration, a little bit how it works. So the first thing we're going to need to do is that you actually construct the probes that you are going to be placing out there, and that takes 5 metal. Now I have actually gone and hired a science ops and a navigator for my ship. Now you'll see periodically, like right here, the money came off. That's because you have to pay them, and basically depending upon what you pay them will affect their loyalty. If you pay them too little, they will leave. So we need to enter the station, and I'm going to go to the hangar. Now as you can see, I've gathered up some resources here, and I need 5 metal per. So just to save time and not make you watch me mining metal, which I've already done ahead of time, I'm going to load that into my ship. Oh, what the heck, let's just go ahead and get 2 stacks of metal just in case. Alright. So let's go ahead and get out of here. Now I've moved over to a new sector of space. In fact, I'll show it to you here. I was originally here in Pearl, but I moved over to Rucker. And part of the reason is, as you can see from the system, since I want to build up resources to make a base and whatnot, well, as you can see, this is a good place for it. So now, as far as exploration goes, this is this one sector. I'm going to zoom out. I think it's as far as I go. There we go. Okay, yeah. All of this is unknown. And, of course, if you remember, when you have rear view looking at the other angle, all of this is unknown, both on X and Y axis, and Z, of course. So as you move around out here, you can set up probes, and you only set up one at a time. When you jump or leave, the probe basically gets destroyed. But it's easy to carry enough that you can just go out here and start looking for things. So what we're going to do is one of the easier locations or ways to find something is to, when you have a planet, explore the rings. So let's just pick that. Yeah, nice and level with the rings. Jump on over. All right. Now we're going to go into our build, and we want to deploy a sensor station. Of course, that takes, as you can see, if I move my mouse, there we go. Metal ore 5. Now this takes a moment to build. The glowing will go away when it finishes. And often, if there's something in the area, if you have a science officer, they will give you a heading towards that item. Alright, so let's go ahead and check navigation. Hey, right over here we actually have something. That purple? That's a wreck. So the first things first, I don't want to jump into the planet. Let's point away from the probe. Alright, so let's go ahead and blow this up here. You want to get as close as possible. It's terrible. Alright, I think it's about as good as it's going to get. I do wish you could zoom in just a bit more, though. Alright, let's see what we found. Alright, you can see it on the radar. That's good. Alright, let me bring it around. It's really dark. Wait a minute. I think I see something. That's something. I have no idea what that is. Oh. Inertia will back off just a little bit. Alright, well I guess I can pick it up with the tractor beam. Why is it giving me a harvesting sound? Let's see what it's picking up. Food! Oh, okay. How much food is in this thing? Well, maybe 25. We'll find out. More? Good gravy. This is insane. We're moving towards 70 food now. Still going. This is a huge amount of food. It must have been a jettisoned cargo shipment or something. Well, it looks like we're at 125 food, and it's still here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to add to log. Food container. Lots of food. Okay, so basically I'm saving this location so I can come back to it. I have no idea how much food is in there, but it's not going anywhere. Unless that big capital ship scoops it up. Alright, I'm going to drop all this food off so I can figure out where to place it next. Oh, that guy just smashed into me. What a jerk. Oh, we got another one right here. Alright, let's see what we found. Oh, look at that. Capital shipwreck of some kind. Now, sometimes these wrecks will have blueprints in them. It may be in a probe, or it might be in a box, or there might be nothing here at all. But that's part of the fun of it. Now, I have 3 exploration ships in Star Citizen. I have the Terrapin, the 600i Explorer variant, and the Karak. I know someone probably is going to rip me on my pronunciation of that, but whatever. So exploration is going to be a big part of Star Citizen for a lot of people. In fact, that was the majority, or the largest amount of backers. Apparently, that's the career they want. They want to get out there in space where other people are not. The effect of the ring looks like a space snow. Actually looks pretty cool. Let's drift around this thing. Still telling me something's back over here. Oh, right there. Now, it's very possible that I've already harvested this one a while ago, because this is a single player campaign. But I was doing exploration earlier. Oh wait a minute, it's getting something. Hold on. What is it getting? Water. Oh, I guess that's okay. Or maybe that's from the rings. Bet you that's from the rings, from the ice. But yeah, basically, you'll find things like this. And actually, I think I have been here before. I just didn't mark it down location, now that I think about it. This one gave me a blueprint for a repair beam, if I remember right. So yeah, that's basically how you do it. You drop probes around, you see what shows up. Now, sometimes with a science officer, he'll say, you'll just be flying around, he'll say, okay, I found a box. It's, let's say, a heading, you know, you could look at the compass in the top middle. It'll say, like, heading 265, elevation 10. And so you'll point your ship, line it up, and head in that direction, and you'll find, you know, something sooner or later along that path. And you may actually mark it on your navigation as well. So that's kind of the basics of exploration. Just mine your metals, you build your probes, you open your navigation tab, you see what's out there. There's all sorts of different things. These different colors represent different things, of course. Green are ships, mostly friendly ships. The most important ones you're going to find are the purples. Those are the ones that are going to be offer you the most. And so you can see here I have the mark I set in the system. So let me go ahead. I'm going to do the same thing here again as well. Wrecked. Capital. Ship. Can't type. Okay. Apologize for not having any news this week to talk about. Nothing kind of came up during the course of the week that caught my eye, but as always, if you guys have suggestions about topics or things you have questions about in the gaming industry in general, like what I think about it. I know my position on loot boxes was not, you know, overly accepted as a, you know, 'cause I don't like legislation on games either, but it comes down to it that, well, if the gaming industry won't self-police, what else can be done? Gambling has been a real problem for people in my family. I've had to see the results of it. So it's one of those things that I'm passionate about, not getting kids hooked on gambling early. All right, guys. Well, I think I'll leave everything here on this very, very cool-looking viewer. A little bit of the sun back in the picture. Yeah, a really nice big ship over here. There we go. That's even better looking. Shut the HUD off. All right, guys. Well, I think I'll leave everything here for this episode. Exploration is pretty basic, but it gets the job done. Being able to make your own probes for mining your own resources makes it simple. And space is big. One sector, you saw how big it was, and there are a lot of sectors in this game. In fact, there's hidden ones. So get out there, explore, and maybe you'll even find the mech you can take down on planets and walk around. Who knows what you'll find. Catch you later.